Peace, Moors. Peace, Moors. Peace, Moors. You ready? Peace and love to all the Moors, all the Muslims, all the Asiatics. Let's go, man. Let me turn this light up so we can get it. Turn this light up so we can get it. Let's get it. It's a whole lot of questions out there, and we here for all of it. We here for all of it because we need answers, because we each one teach one, right? Peace and love to all the Moors, all the Muslims, all the Asiatics. Y'all know it's our time, right? You know it's our time, right? Look at this. Look at this right here. People be asking this question like, Kush, man, George Washington, if he said what he said, then how did the Moors fall? And how did George Washington, but see, George Washington, he ain't never really say that. Talking about this right here. See, we coming with deposits. We coming with receipts. Yes, sir. Shout out to East. Shout out to Buddha. Look. This book right here. You get this book right here, and then you will see something that George Washington wrote. See, when people see stuff like this, they like, nah, America can't be the old world. How is America the old world? What you mean? We got brought here slaves. What you mean? We got brought here some slaves or something. We weren't never here like that. Shit. You go right to the prophet. What he wrote. In the 1900s, 1920s. Look at this. The Quran questions for Moorish Americans, 101s and 102s. Check it out, though. This is what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali brought to us. He told us to use the literature to free ourselves, to save ourselves, right? Oh, yeah. We talking about deposits. We talking about receipts. So Prophet Noble Drew Ali told us this right here. He talking about who we are. He said, what is the Prophet's nationality? Moorish American. Talking about Noble Drew Ali. Born in the state of North Carolina, 1886, right? Let's go. We gotta take it. We gotta take it there. So then he say, what is your nationality? Moorish American. Watch this though. Why are we Moorish Americans? Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Ooh. So we're descendants of Moroccans and we're born in America? We're descendants of Moroccans and we're born in America. So if that's the case, it ain't no if. Since that's the case, when you look at something like this, why are we Moorish Americans? We descendants of Moroccans and born in America. That will make us Moorish Americans. So the question is, when you see something like this, when you see something like George Washington, when you see something like George Washington's papers that's signed, sealed, and stamped in the Library of Congress, see that right there? Let me zoom in on that. So we ain't got no technical difficulties. We ain't got none of that. Nah. We gonna alleviate all that. Ain't gonna be no glitches. Ain't gonna be no technical difficulties on nothing. See that? Congressional Record of America being Morocco. This is in the Library of Congress. Now, if you doubt this, then show me some information that's proving what you saying. Because I'm gonna go by stuff that's written in black and white. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I'm gonna go with. Hold up. Let's take it there. Let's take it there. Matter of fact, we gotta get it out the mud. We gotta get it out the mud, fam. Hold up. We gotta get it out the mud. We gotta get it out the mud right now. Where you at, fam? We gotta get it out the mud. Because they want to go down to the mud. We gotta get it up out the mud. So you go to the Library of Congress, and then you see that the Congressional Records of America being Morocco, and you saying, wait a minute. How is George Washington saying that the Americas is Morocco? What? You see how we were going? You see how we gotta go to the mud? So we go to the mud and get it out of there. We gotta bring it up to the surface. And then you coming in like this, like, wait a minute. George Washington, papers, and that these attachments, downloaded copies from that work, 4 pages of the letter and 3 pages of the transcribed text of the letter are a true representation from that work. Ooh, from what work? From George Washington admitting that the congressional records showed that the Americas is actually Morocco, which is in sync with what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali said when he said that why are we Moorish Americans? Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Bing bong. That's why we Moorish Americans, because we are the descendants of Moroccans and born in America. We ain't never leave home. That's been one of the greatest lies ever told, to think that we got brought over here from some kind of transatlantic slave trade. That's why they keep pushing the black agenda. This is why they keep pushing the black agenda, the Indian agenda. This is why they keep pushing that, to get us to disconnect from the land, the Americas. From the land, the Americas. From the land, the resources, the territories. This is why they want to get us to think that we got brought over here from over here in some form of transatlantic slave trade. That's right. That's right. It's called birthright theft. Birthright theft. But we going to the mud though. See, we gotta dig down deep to the mud, because people, they just, because I get it. We can't admit, man, we gotta run that back. We can't admit that we've been miseducated. We gotta stop that. We can't keep saying that we've been miseducated. But then when you come with education, when you come with the light is the education. The light is the knowledge. So you can't keep saying that our people have been miseducated. We know that already. But what we gonna do about it right now? We gotta dig it out the mud. And the only way we gonna get it out the mud is if we seek the knowledge. If we seek knowledge, then we gonna get it up out the mud. You feel me? Look. So when you come into it like this, you saying that the congressional records of America being Morocco is in the Library of Congress? You see it, black and white. Library of Congress, right? Okay. Evidence number 1. Evidence number 2, Noble Drew Ali said we're Moorish Americans. Then he said, why are we Moorish Americans? Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Bing bong. Then you got another piece of evidence where you saying America is the true old world. You got pyramids right here in the Grand Canyon. What you mean? Isis temples, Shiva temples, Cheops pyramids. What you mean? You want to go further? Okay. You want to go a little further? You want to talk about, hold up. Because they be talking about, well, the Federal Black Association, we're not African Americans, but we're black. Let me show you how that don't make let me show you how that makes no lineage, no genealogical sense at all. Look. At all. Who is Yeshua? He was a prophet of Allah. Where was he born? In Bethlehem of Judah, in the house of David. Who was his father and mother? Joseph and Mary. Will you give the brief line genealogy through which Yeshua came? Some of the great fathers through which Yeshua came are Abraham, Boaz by Ruth, Jesse, King David, Solomon, Hezekiah, and Joseph by Mary. Why did Allah send Yeshua to this earth? To save the Israelites from the iron hand of oppression of the pale-skinned nations of Europe, who were governing a portion, key word, a portion of Palestine at that time. Hold up, we talking about genealogy. Told you we gotta go to the mud. I told you we gotta go to the mud. Let's go. We gotta get it out the mud. So we say It say, hold up, what this is? It say this right here. What it say this right here? It say, how long has that been? About 2,000 years. What was the nationality of Ruth? Ruth was a Moabitess. Hold on. You really gotta like take that in. Hold up. You really gotta take this in. All right? You really gotta take this in. Ruth. We talking about genealogy. All right? We going to the genealogy of Yeshua ben Yosef. We talking about Jesus. All right? We talking about Jesus right now. People love saying Jesus. We talking about Jesus right now. Yeshua ben Yosef. That's his name. All right? We talking about the prophet. Yeshua ben Yosef. Watch this though. Watch this though. Where you see it says, what was the nationality of Ruth? Ruth was a Moabitess. What is the modern name for Moabites? Moroccans. Where is the Moroccan Empire? Northwest of Mexum. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So you gotta love it. It don't matter where you turn, you still gonna come into more science. You still gonna come back to the Moors. It don't matter where you turn. It matters not where you turn. You still gonna come full circle right back to the Al-Moroccan Empire. You still gonna come back to the Al-Moroccan Empire. It don't matter where you go. Where you wanna go? Where you wanna go? Share this beam out. Where you wanna go? You wanna go to the islands? Okay, cool. You wanna go to the islands? We can go over there. We can kick it over there. We could chill over there. You wanna go to the islands? You wanna go to Central America? Where you wanna go? You wanna go to South America? Where you wanna go? You wanna go to the Bahamas? Okay, we can go over there. Guess what? It's Moors all over there. Cuba, Moors all over there. Jamaica, Moors all over there. Haiti, Moors all over there. Where you wanna go? You wanna go to the DR? Okay, we got Moors all over there too. Where you wanna go? You wanna go to Trinidad? You wanna go there? It's Moors all over there too. Where you wanna go to Mexico? Where you wanna go? You wanna go to North America? Where you wanna go? You wanna go to Hawaii? You wanna go to Hawaii? It's Moors all over there too. Where you wanna go? Where you wanna go? Where you wanna go, fam? Hold up. Where you wanna go? Hold up, man. Hold up. Where you wanna go? Let's go. Where you wanna go, man? Hold up. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick. Cause they really playing games. But see, when you come with that information, that light, shit lit. It's lit. So now, what it say right here? It says the first people on the planet, according to the Bible that they love reading, Eritreans for sure are Moors. Facts. So what it say? It say, who were Adam and Eve? All right. Hold on. It says, who were Adam and Eve? These ain't my words. This is coming out of the Quran questions for Moorish Americans 101s and 102s. What you mean? What you mean? The 101s and 102s written by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. How come they ain't talking about this in so-called Black History Month? Don't forget. Who were Adam and Eve? Who was they? They are the mothers and fathers of the human family. Asiatics and Muslims. See that? Asiatics and Muslims. Who? Adam and Eve? The mothers and fathers of the human family? What? That's why they don't bring this up in so-called Black History Month. You know who else they don't bring up? Take a wild guess who they don't bring up in so-called Black History Month. Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess who they don't bring up. Where you at? Take a wild guess Who they don't bring up? This guy. This guy. Who's this guy?
The only reason I'm standing here today is because somebody somewhere stood up when it was risky. Stood up when it was hard. Stood up when it wasn't pop. And because that somebody stood up, a few more stood up. The only reason is because somebody
Pause that.
somewhere.
Pause that. Pause that. Pause that. Pause that. The first president of the United States. See that? See, they gotta put slander in there. See, that got quote unquote though. Was a quote unquote black man or more. Take black off. We ain't even doing quote unquotes. We ain't even doing quote unquotes. Ain't no quote unquote because black does not apply to Moorish people. This applies to hybrid Europeans. They the black people because they're the pale people. The first president of the United States for the Republic was John Hanson. And John Hanson was a Moor. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Let that marinate up in your spirit. Let that marinate up in your spirit. George Washington was not the first president of the United States. He was the 9th. The real first president of the United States was John Hanson, who understood the importance of the war and was concerned. He served as president from 1781 to 82. In fact, he sent 800 pounds of sterling silver by his brother Samuel Hanson to George Washington to provide the troopers with shoes. Bing bong. They don't bring this up. Did they bring this up in February? Why you ain't bringing it? Why you ask the historians, the so-called black historians, why didn't they bring this up? Run that back. Why ain't they bring this up last month, February? Yeah. Peace, Morse. They ain't gonna bring this up because it ain't their agenda to bring none of this up. So now you got to think about it like this now. Once we start getting this information and we saying, hold up, wait a minute. John Hanson wasn't a black man. John Hanson identified as a Moor. So we looking at things differently now, right? Now we saying, wait a minute. George Washington wasn't the first president. He was the 9th president. So why they left all them other ones off? Oh, why they leave all the other ones off? What was them other presidents? What was their nationality? What was they about? Oh, what was they about? What was all the other presidents about? Start thinking. Think, Morse. You will save yourself. You will save yourself. We talking about the first people that they say in the Bible, Adam and Eve. Not only was they the mothers and fathers of civilization as far as the human family, but they were Asiatics and Muslims. Start thinking. Start thinking. We are Moorish Americans because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Evidence, book reference, go right here to the Library of Congress. You can see it yourself. George Washington wrote a letter. He wrote some papers. Everybody be like, man, where's the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? In the Library of Congress. Where's the paperwork that proves that we're in Morocco? In the Library of Congress. Where's the paperwork? In the Library of Congress. This is the book right here. You can go on riseofthemoors.org, the website. You go there. The book is called The Sultan of America, Moroccan Treaties with Various European Crowns, 15th to the 18th century. Go there, support my brother Jamal Talib Abdullah, Squirrelfoot Bay. You could go there, show some support. The literature is out there. It's not hidden. The literature is there that's showing that in the congressional records of America, it's being called Morocco. Everybody know it. Everybody know it except our people. Because our people, since we've been in our mother's wombs, have been getting indoctrinated, been getting spellbound. Since before our feet touched the earth, before our lungs breathed oxygen on the outside of the womb, we've been getting colonized mentally. Our mothers have been getting colonized. Our fathers have been getting colonized. It's over with for that now. It's over with. It's over with for that now. Look at this. This is a letter that George Washington was addressing the Emperor of Morocco. Huh? See? December 1st, 1789. He was calling him his great and magnanimous friend. That's 1789. See that? Hold up. But we're going to jump in a time machine even a little bit further than that. Because I want you to see the correlation. I want you to see the correlation and connect these dots and get it up out the mud. Because it's always each one teach one. It's the rise of the Moors, fam. It's each one teach one. So look, when you come right here, this is one of the letters that get a lot of smoke from people because they be like, man, he didn't write that. George Washington didn't write that. He didn't. What did he say in 1774? He said these words right here. He said, if we would agree to take the fezzes and turbans off the Moors' heads and remove the sandals from their feet and enforce it with severe punishments, and also swear a death oath between ourselves to religiously and faithfully not allow anyone to teach the Moorish children whom they really are, or who their forefathers were, and only allow the Moorish children to be taught that they were truly Negroes, black people, and colored folks. George Washington stated that 200 years from today, 1774, the Moorish people would not know their nationality nor the national name of their forefathers. Also, they would not know from which land or ancestors that they descended from. End quote. And then they be like, George Washington, he ain't write that. He didn't write. So George Washington didn't write that. So George Washington wasn't referring to the people in the Americas. Just think about this right now. Think about this. After hearing that letter and seeing that letter, use your God-given common sense. Hold up. Use your God-given common sense right now. Use God-given common sense right now. You heard him say in his letter to take the fezzes, which is Moorish, and the turbans, which are Moorish, off the Moors' heads. Now use common sense. Where was George Washington at? George Washington was in Washington, D.C. Listen to what I'm saying. He was in Washington, D.C., right? So him being in Washington, D.C., ain't that the Americas? Ain't that the Americas? Washington, ain't that in America? Hold up. Need to see some visual aids. Ain't that over here? Huh? So we got to go to a globe. We go to a globe. Big pictures. That's over here, fam. Huh? That's right over here. That's right there. Ain't this the Americas? Hold up. Zoom out. Ain't that the Americas? So this is North America, right? Ain't that the Americas? Okay. So using our God-given common sense, that's in the Americas. So think about it. Why was George Washington saying take the Moorish fezzes and the Moorish turbans off the people here if the people here wasn't Moors, wasn't descendants of Moroccans and born in America? Bing bong. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. And then further proof is, if that ain't enough for you, you go right here to the congressional records being America as Morocco. So if you want to go to further proof You go to the Library of Congress. This is what none of these so-called black leaders are going to ever show our people publicly. They'll never show this. They will never show these receipts. The only ones that's going to show these receipts is Moors who are upright, independent, and fearless and stand for the upliftment of our people and our nation. That's the only ones that's going to bring this information out. And Islam to the Moors out there that is bringing this information out. And Islam to the ones out there that's actually not going by what hearsay, what they hear, and what somebody told them, and what they mom and them, and they daddy, they cousin them then told them, they friends then told them, but they ain't did the work though. So shout out Islam to you ones out there that actually do the work. You ain't afraid. You ain't afraid. Ain't no time to be afraid. Ain't no time to be afraid right now. Because fear ain't going to get nothing. You just ain't nothing to fear but fear itself. You want to go to some kind of references. You want to go to the Library of Congress. And you know as well, people will hear that and they'll be like, man, that's just some paperwork. How we know that's true? Man, the denial is one of the main things that got our people spellbound. The denial. The self-righteousness is one of the main things that keep people locked up mentally. The self-righteousness. Don't matter how many receipts you see, you still gonna be in your own jail cell, which is your mind. You know the saying? You know the saying that goes like, a closed mouth don't get fed. You know that saying, a closed mouth don't get fed, right? You know that saying? So I was thinking about this. Since a closed mouth don't get fed, a closed mind can't learn. Put that on the t-shirt. Put that on the t-shirt. I just threw that out there. Put that on the t-shirt. Closed mouths don't get fed and closed minds don't learn. Can't learn. You can't learn with a closed mind. You can't never receive nothing with a closed mouth. Put that on the t-shirt. Put that on the t-shirt. Closed minds can't learn. So if your mind is closed, if you closed-minded, how are you going to learn something that you need to learn? You can't do it. You can't do it. A lot of our people have this mentality that they can't be told nothing, because if they get told something, it's somehow going to take away who they are. It's the self-righteousness that got our people spellbound. It's the self-righteousness, fam. It's the self-righteousness. Hold up. Let's put this on. We going there. We got to put this on. Hold up. We gotta take it there. We really gotta take it there. Hold up. Where you at, fam? We gotta take it there. Let's go. We gotta take it there. We really gotta take it there. We really gotta take it there. People are obey what the slave patrol, the cops. You will obey the paperwork from now with the tickets. But you don't want to even think to look at this and do a little research. You don't even know what they saying inside them courtrooms. But you obey that though. You obeying people that's telling you that you committed a crime, but don't want to hear somebody tell you that the only way something could be a crime is if there's an injured party. If there's no injured party, there can be no crime. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear or see a slave patrol give you a piece of paper that said you ran a red light or you committed some kind of traffic infraction. You will honor that, but you don't want to honor literature coming from the Library of Congress, coming from Noble Drew Ali, coming from documents that you say, well, if it didn't come from them, then it must not be true. Okay, well, this coming from the Library of Congress. This is coming from the Europeans. Wow. This coming from the Europeans. Since you be like, nah, I don't want to honor nothing because I don't want to get involved with none of that Moorish stuff. If it ain't coming from the Europeans, I ain't gonna honor it. All right, well this is coming. This is coming from the European hybrids. This is coming from them, fam. See that? This is coming from them. This is coming from Congress, the Library of Congress. This is where it's coming from. So you don't want to think to do that? You don't want to check that out? Hold up. Then it say in the letter called the George Washington Papers, George Washington himself wrote this letter. My great and magnanimous friend, since the date of the letter which the late Congress by their president addressed to your Imperial Majesty, he calling the Sultan of Morocco Imperial Majesty. Huh? Notice how the Sultan is addressed as an emperor, denoting an empire and not a kingdom. That don't sound official. Somebody call you an emperor. I mean, you got some kind of high status. If somebody calls you my great and magnanimous friend, Imperial Majesty, you got a high status, fam. You ain't regular, right? And that's signifying an empire, not a kingdom. Look, and you come right here with it. What does he say? He says, let me zoom in that. He say the United States of America have thought proper to change. Listen, the United States of America have thought proper to change their government and to institute a new one, agreeable to the Constitution, of which I have the honor of herewith enclosing a copy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We ain't just finna rush past that. We not finna just rush past that. Hold up. We not just finna breeze past that. Did you catch it? Fam. Hold up. We gotta go back in here. We gotta go back in here with that. I need to hear some more of that. I need to hear some more of that. Hold up. I need to hear some more of that. Hold up, fam. I need to hear some more of that. Look, we not finna breeze past that. What did he say right here? What did he say right here? What did he say right there? He said, my great and magnanimous friend. Hold up, where you at? Where you at? We talking about this right here. My great magnanimous friend. He said, addressed to your Imperial Majesty. He says the United States of America have thought to change their government and to institute a new one agreeable to the Constitution. Hold up. Agreeable to the Constitution, right? Look. What that book is? Agreeable to the Constitution. Okay. Agreeable to the Constitution. Now that's George Washington saying that. Common Law Handbook, book reference. I'm showing you the books right now. All you gotta do is take screenshots. I'm showing you the books as I flow. So you see this right here? What needs to be understood by our people is there were two forms of the Constitution. One form of the Constitution is a de facto Constitution. All right. It's called a de facto government. This must be comprehended, understood, and overstood all at the same time. Common law is the supreme law of the land, which is the Constitution. Now, as you see, when George Washington was stating that he thought proper to change their government and institute a new one agreeable to the Constitution. See? And he had the honor of herewith enclosing a copy. What did he say when he said that? He was setting it up to institute another form of the Constitution. See, this is where it all started. It started here when George Washington was going against the Sultan. But low key, he didn't tell nobody that more. George Washington didn't tell the Almoroccans in the Americas that all he had to do was just say that they was Almoroccans. He didn't tell them that. So since he didn't tell them that, he kept it quiet. And he instituted what did he say right here? He instituted a what? Institute a new one agreeable to the Constitution. But in that document, you have right here, you have something called government de facto, a government of fact exercising power and control in the place of true and lawful government. See, this is what Georgie boy, this is what he was setting up in 1789. He didn't pull it yet though, because the Treaty of Peace and Friendship was coming out. So he didn't pull it yet, but he was in the cut with it though. You feel me? It was in the cut. See, he didn't pull it out yet, but he was already plotting. He was plotting on the government de facto. Then you come right here with it. And what that say? What is that? It says a government not established according to the Constitution of the nation, not lawfully entitled to recognition or supremacy, but which has nevertheless supplanted or displaced the government de jure. A government deemed unlawful or wrongful and unjust, which nevertheless receives habitual obedience from the bulk of the communion. That's the people. We have been tricked to think that the Constitution, democracy, is actually the organic constitution for the Republic. The Constitution for the Republic is the common law, supreme law for we the people. We've been tricked and we've been under occupation since 1871. This is why nationality is the order of the day, because it's going to pull us up out the mud. Once we get pulled out the mud, we get all the mud off and we can be in our pure, clean state. But it starts with nationality. Right now, we in the mud collectively as a people. All we have to do first is declare our nationality. That's going to get us out the mud to the point where we can start to breathe again and we can start to enforce common law. Under the black status, you cover with mud. You cover with mud, you're not clean at all. That's why they want to keep the black agenda, the Indian agenda, the Nam Dagir agenda, the misnomer agenda. They want to keep that mud on our people. You hear what I'm saying? Can you understand what I'm saying? Can you overstand what I'm saying? Can you understand what I'm saying? Because it's each one teach one. That's what it is. It's no big eyes, it's no little U's. It's each one teach one. In order for us to change anything, we first have to come out the mud. The colorable mud is black, Negro, and color. You got to get out the mud first. You can't expect somebody to look at you like you a clean nation, a clean human being, if you still playing around in shit. And the shit is the mud that I'm referring to, which is known as color of law, straw man. All that's mud. You see what I'm saying? Can you feel what I'm saying right now? Because it's always love, though. It's always love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You feel me? It's always love, though. But sometimes you got to swing swords. Shots got to ring off to wake people up. And it's not even actually the physical vessel that need to get woke up. It's actually the spirit man and the spirit woman has to get the shock in the chakras. They got to get electrified. Once your chakras get electrified, your spirit is going to wake up. I'm not even talking to the physicals right now. It's the spirit inside us that has to get recharged, has to get restored, resurrected. And that's the time that we in right now. The Great Awakening. What you think this is right now? What you think the revelations is? The revelations is the revealing, and what you would say, the apocalypse, that's the revealing. That's the Great Awakening. The apocalypse ain't nothing to be afraid of. It's the Great Awakening. For real, fam. Hold up. Let's go here. Finna take it there. Let's take it there. Let's take it there. We gotta go back up in that. We gotta go back up in that. Yeah. We gotta go in there again. Where you at, fam? We gotta go back up in there. We gotta go back up in there. Because people want to be looked at as clean. You gotta get out the mud. The only way you're gonna be looked at as somebody that's clean is if you get out the mud. You can't stay in mud and expect somebody to look at you like you clean. The mud is black Negro colored. If you hanging on to that, you're dipping yourself head first in the mud. You're going to get abused. You're going to get mistreated. You're going to suffer if you play around in the mud. The mud are those misnomers. You see what I'm saying? That's the mud. That's the mud. And that's nationality will pull us up out the mud to our clean, pure selves. Islam. Islam. You want to screenshot the Library of Congress? For sure. There it is. Get a screenshot. Yeah. Get a screenshot. DJ Monte, peace, more. Yeah. Don't forget, go to riseofthemoors.org. This book written by the Moor, Jamal Taleb Abdullah Squirrelfoot Bay. All right. So for the Moors out there, that's in Mississippi. I seen my brother Jamal build on this earlier. For you Moors that's out there in Mississippi, listen. They are so-called trying to reinstate. They not reinstate nothing. It never left. The so-called Jim Crow laws. The Jim Crow laws never left. They never left. So when you say that you Negro, black, colored, you're attaching yourself voluntarily to the Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow laws, again, are like playing in the mud on purpose. You don't have to go play in the mud over there. You ain't got to go over there to the mud. Go that way, which is right here. Go this way. We've been going in the mud over there. We've been getting tricked to go in the mud. We ain't got to go in the mud no more. We can go this way. We can go this way. We ain't got to go to the mud no more. We got to get up out the mud and go right there. You know what I'm saying? You said the book with the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, that's this right here. This right here. Yes, Eritreans are Moors. Facts. The whole planet is Moors. There are two types of people on this planet. Two nations. There are two nations on the planet. All right? Two nations. It's only two nations of people on this planet. You have the Moorish people who derive from the Moabite people. And they derive from the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. All right? So you have the Lemurians, you have the Atlanteans, then you had Moabite. Then you had Moorish. That's what's here now. Moorish people. Then the other nation of people are the Albions, the Germanic tribes, the Paleolithic men and women. That's the other nation. You got two nations on the planet, the Moorish nation and the hybrid nation, the Paleolithic nation. All right. All right. That's what's going on. Everything else, all different Eritreans, Bahamians, Hittites, Moabites. What you would say Hittites? You would say Hittites, Chaldeans, Egyptians, Lascars. You would say Abyssinians, etc. Berbers, Babylonians. All those are descendants of Moors. Those are Moorish people. You know what I'm saying? All those are Moorish people. All those are Moorish people. Yeah, all those are Moorish people. Hold up. We need something for that. We need something for that. Yeah, we need something for that. All those are Moorish people. All right? Moorish people. So nationality brings our people out the mud. We've been getting messed with because we've been playing in the mud. The mud is a lack of nationality, a lack of status, a lack of jurisdiction. If you playing in the mud, you're going to get mud prizes. It ain't good. Get out the mud. You can get out the mud right now. That's the wild part. We ain't got to stay in the mud no more. We can go over here. Once we go over here, we out the mud. We out the mud. We out the mud, fam. We out the mud, G. Look. You talking about that was a de facto government. All right? That was a de facto. Nah, that's for playing in the mud. Negro, black, colored. That's de facto. All right? Now, if you want to come over here to the pure and clean nation, you want to come to your inheritance, your birthright, you want to get out the mud? Cool. You have to come over here to a de jure. Right? De jure is a condition in which there has been total compliance with all requirements of law, of right, legitimate, lawful, by right and just title. In this sense, it is the contrary of de facto. Listen, it may also be contrasted with de gratia, in which case it means, quote, as a matter of right. As de gratia means by grace or favor. Again, it may be contrasted with de adequate, here meaning by law, as the latter means by equity. Black's Law Dictionary, 6th edition. All right. So when you come to de jure, you come to cleaning yourself up, meaning the status is getting clean. We ain't colored. We ain't black. That's like somebody throwing black paint on you. You got all white on. You got all white on. You just went to an all white. You finna go to an all white event. You finna come in there godly. All white. I'm talking about from head to toe. Dripped up. All white on. Clean. Somebody get a can of black paint and just throw that shit on your ass. Damn. Your whole shit just covered in all black. Or they just threw a whole handful of mud on you. Just threw it on you with some shit. Or what it really is this though. Because since it's really voluntary, that's saying that you got all real shit. You got all white on right now. You finna step out. You got all white on, head to toe, looking godly. You walk your goof ass over there and just dive in the mud. Who in their right mind to do something like that? You got all white on, head to toe, just straight white out. And you just, on purpose, just do a nosedive into a mud pool. Who in their right mind to do that? That's what we've been tricked to think that diving over there to that color, black, Negro, Indian. You feel what I'm saying? We've been tricked to think that diving over there into those colorable terms is salvation. That's going to keep us clean. All right? We've been tricked to think that if we, hold up. Let's go here. I ain't heard this in a while. We've been tricked to think by diving over there to Negro, black, colored. We've been tricked to think those are protections. That's what's getting us dirty. That's what's getting us abused. That's what's been getting our clothes dirty. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we ain't been clean as far as in the mind, because our status for the record has not been clean. It's been black. That's by design. It's a trick. It's a trick, fam. Diving over there into the mud of black, diving into the black paint. That's how we've been getting treated. Abused. But whole time we want somebody to treat us like we clean. Fam, you got black, you got all white on, and you covered in black paint. And you, matter of fact, you jumped over there on your own. Didn't nobody even push you up in that shit. You jumped in there on your own. That's the trick. So you want to come back to the clean, pure nation, you got to come back here. You know what I'm saying? Because if you jumping over there, you jumping into the black paint. As soon as you jump over there, you denationalized. Denationalized, dehumanized. Why jump over there? Do it make sense now? Why jump over there to something? Hold on. Because they never do this. They never do this. They never bring this book out. A dictionary. Do that. They don't do it. I ain't gotta tell y'all. Y'all know what it is. They'll never bring this book out. They talk that talk, but they'll never bring no books out. I ain't gotta tell you. You know what it is. I ain't gotta tell you. They be like, black means excellence. Black means beautiful. Black means the best. Everything came from black. This how they sound, right? This how they sound. Go to the definition of black. Black is an adjective, first off. Reflecting little or no light. So if it's reflecting little or no light, where you get beautiful from? You can't see. You blind. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold up. They really want that. They really want that. They really be saying everything came from black. They want that. So we gonna give it to them. They want that. Hold up. They want that. They want that, don't they? They want that. So we gonna give it to them. They want that. So reflecting little or no light, that means you can't see. You blind. So you want to be blind? You want to be blind? Okay. Having the color of coal. Question. Are you the color of coal? Are you the color of coal? Because if you're not the color of coal, then you're not black. Let's go. Having to do, what it say? Hold on, what it say? This print is black. Facts. This print on here is black. Also black. Having dark skin. That's a lie. See how they got lie? They see how they got truth and lies mixed in? This is why it's difficult sometimes when you speak to people, because they have it in their mind that they read something one time, so they gonna continue to keep that mentality. Just remember I said earlier about somebody being closed-minded. A closed-minded person does not have room to learn new things because their mind is closed off deliberately. They intentionally close their minds off. You can't really deal with a closed-minded person because that person, they don't make room for new things. They don't want to expand their mind in certain subjects because they lock in, and that's the trap. That's the booby trap. So you could be what you want to be. Do what you want to do. But don't complain about shit. Don't complain about shit if you got a closed off mind. If you a closed-minded person, don't complain about shit because you don't make room to absorb information. You just close your mind off. Open-minded people, on the other hand, those are people who learn. They open to learn new things. They're expansive. They not locked in a box. You know what I'm saying? They ain't locked in a box. They ain't locked in the box. They ain't locked in the box. You don't want to be a closed-minded person. You want to be open-minded, because things that we've been thinking about before, if upon examination, they could be not that. So it's best to be open-minded because everybody can stand to be corrected. Everybody. No one knows it all. So everybody can be corrected. If it ain't right, it ain't right. And if it ain't right, it's wrong. And if it's wrong, let's fix it. So when they say something like black means beautiful, I want you to see yourself. Does black mean beautiful? It says the room was black as night, dirty, grimy, hands black with soot, dismal, gloomy, a black day, black news, sullen, angry, a black look, evil, wicked, a black lie. Damn. The darkest color of coal in the black, showing a profit, usually entered in black ink in account books, a black paint. What? Dye, pigment, black clothes, especially when worn as a sign of mourning. Peace and love to all the Moors, fam. Peace and love to all the Moors out there, the Asiatics that stand and put their flag down. You put your flag down and you ain't afraid. That's what the prophet was talking about. He was talking about the vanguard, caveat emptor. It's a whole lot of schemers, plotters. You ain't gonna win though. You ain't gonna win in the long run because why? People are thinking now. So since people are starting to think, and you ask yourself, like, not the person per se that's on the block, on the street, not really them. I'm talking about the ones that's in these college universities, the ones that's in these schools, these so-called teachers, and these doctors, they got PhDs and authors that they write all these so-called black books. We talking about them. See, when people start reading like we doing collectively, and that energy starting to get spread all around like it's doing because of the age of Aquarius, see, then they gonna be the first ones accountable. Like, man, you a doctor. Hold up, you a linguist. You a linguistic professor. So why you ain't out here telling us that black mean pale? Yeah, I know. Hold up. Where you at, fam? I don't know what they talking about. Hold up. We going back here though. So somebody says that they're a doctor. They have a PhD. A PhD? You got a PhD in genealogy? You got a PhD in language? And you ain't told us that black mean pale? All these colleges and HBC. You see the irony in this shit. HBCUs, historical black colleges. What? Are you serious? They gonna be the ones that get the heat on their ass. J Trap, Islam, cuz. They gonna be the ones that get that fire on their ass. They the ones gonna get that fire on their ass first. They the ones gonna get cooked first. Because they gonna be the ones like these black attorneys. A black attorney. But then you look up color. And color means artificial or fake. So why would you want to hang on to a word that means fake, artificial? And you say you're a MA in law. You're an attorney. You see the game? You see the games that they playing? That shit dead now though. Because we learning now. See, we learning. This is what they was afraid of. They was afraid of us starting to pick up books and learning. They ain't want that. Nah. I still ain't seen. Have you seen beautiful in here yet? I ain't seen beautiful yet. They say black means beautiful. I ain't seen that in here yet. I see blackout. I see negro. A black person belonging to a dark-skinned ethnic group. A Negro to make black. Put blacking on shoes, become temporarily blind, unconscious. So you want to be black, so you're temporarily blind and unconscious. Is that what you're saying? So when you say you black, you're saying you're temporarily blind or unconscious. Damn. Exclude from television reception. What? Exclude from television reception. Hey, man. Hey. This shit crazy as hell. Hold up. We gonna go here, man. We gonna go back here. We gotta go back in, man. We gotta go back in. Hold up, man. This shit crazy. Excluded from television reception. What? So your TV ain't on. So the lights ain't on your TV. That's what you saying? The TV monitor don't work because you got issues. You got technical issues, difficulties, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. That's what's going on? Hold up. So that's what's going on. Wait a minute. Where you at, fam? Where you at? Where you at? Let me take it back here. Yeah, man. Shout out to the BX. Let me know where y'all more is tuning in from with it, man. Shout out to the Rack, Chicago. You know we in here. Let me know where y'all at with it. What time is it? 100%. All right, we got a few minutes. We got a few minutes. Let me know where y'all at with it. Hopefully I'm doing some good work, putting this work out here. Because it's always each one teach one. It's always each one teach one. Shout out to DC. Shout out to Boston. Shout out to Cali County. The Republic. Yeah, you know the Rack up in here. Chicago in here. North Khalifa land. Omaha, Nebraska in here. Orlando, Florida in here. Let me know where y'all at with it. Yeah. Let me know where y'all at with it. Vallejo, Cali. Oh yeah. Shout out to Detroit. West Mile. They don't never show this book. Detroit. Boston in here strong. They don't never show this book. Gotta be a reason. Gotta be a reason. Islam Moore. Shout out to Houston. Gotta be a reason. So we've already shown and proved. Shout out to T. Dot, Toronto. It's gotta be a reason. Detroit up in here heavy. Shout out to Memphis 10. 914. Islam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Westchester. Shout out to Wisconsin. South Carolina. Now listen. Y'all know it's our time, right? Only way we gonna get out the mud is if we come back here. Shout out to Philly. The only way we gonna get out the mud is if we choose to get out the mud by coming back here to a clean, pure nation. Brooklyn, Queens, we gotta come out of the mud. The mud is Negro, black, colored. Shout out to Texas. We gotta come out the mud collectively. Why? Who wants to stay in some mud though? Why? When you could come over here, it's clean over there. It's a nation over there. You got resources over there. You got land over there. You got history over there. You got culture over there. What you need? You got ancestral estate over there. I'm talking about, show me something. Show me a name. Chicago, you already know we in here. Yes, sir. Wild Honey's up in here. Show me some where somebody who claims a name that's older than something that's written on stone, like Moors. Show me your name carved on stone. Show it to me. Show it to me. Show me a name that you call yourself that's older than something carved on stone all around the planet. Show it to me. Where's that? You can't do it. You can't do it. Well, you seen Training Day before, right? You seen Training Day? Lonzo. Remember that scene where he was talking to Jake? He like, Jake. He like, shoot me. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't shoot this Moorish history down. You can't do it. This shit bulletproof. We talking about vibranium, fam. Iridium. Look up iridium. Iridium and Ayiti. The mountains that's in Ayiti, in Haiti, they have a mineral that's out there. It's called iridium. It's all over Ayiti. It's worth billions. How did a meteorite hit over there and you got all these hybrid Europeans and our own people scrambling all around over there, not telling the people that this land is the Al-Moroccan Empire? And all these resources, there should be no poverty. Poverty? How? How we gonna have poverty when we home? Think about that. How can we have poverty if we home already? And we got all this land, all these resources and minerals, all these marshes, everything that we got. How can we be poor? How? Paying for water? Man, paying for water, paying for electricity, paying for gas. How? What the hell we paying for gas, water, electricity for? Food? It's the more I say that out loud, the more insane it really sounds. Like human beings are really in slavery, like bondage. They got us tricked to the point where we paying for gas, electricity, we paying for food, we paying to live on a planet that we were born free on. Think about that. Just think about that. Just really like slow it down and let that marinate. We're paying to live on a planet that we were born free on. Shit wild. Shit wild, fam. Shit wild, G. Shit wild. So I still ain't seen nothing in this dictionary that said black is beautiful. I ain't seen that in here yet. Did you see it? I ain't see it. Huh? I ain't see it. Did you see? Did you see something that said that black was beautiful? Because they love black. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful, but it ain't in the dictionary. And then you got people that saying Man, what is this some other wild shit. People that say shit like words don't mean nothing. Words don't mean nothing, but you using words to communicate with me right now, what you just thought. You just thought to tell me something you thought, so you had to use words to communicate that thought to me. But you think words don't mean nothing, though. This shit crazy, fam. It's really like insanity. You had to think that thought, and then you had to use words to communicate that thought that you had to me for you to say what you just said to me. But words don't mean nothing, dog. So how'd you get that thought out your head to communicate? Because you didn't use sign. I don't know sign language. You didn't use sign language. So how'd you get that thought from your body and your mind to me? For me to comprehend what you thought, I had to hear words that you spoke. It ain't rocket science. So when you pull up a dictionary, words are in a dictionary. So obviously words mean something because they coming from a dictionary. Dictionaries got words in them. They got meanings to them that we use to communicate. So words ain't mean nothing. Then what is the purpose of us communicating or having a dictionary for? They got meanings in the book. Hey man, I'm trying to figure. Hey man, the stuff that people be saying, it be real wild that you like, fam. If you just slow it down and think about what you just said, you will answer your own question. Real shit. So, but hey man, it's always each one teach one, dog. It's no such thing as a dumb question. It's only dumb if you don't ask it. It's no such thing as a dumb question. If you want to know and you genuinely want to know, ask the question. Drop the fear. Ask the question. Get into the know. We all got to get into the know. We don't want to be in the I think it could be, it might be. Nah, we don't want to be in that. We ain't got to be in the mud no more. We want to be over here in the light. We ain't got to be in the mud. Why? Why? Why be in the mud for? Why choose to be in the mud for when you ain't got to? You ain't got to be over there no more. Why? You know what I'm saying? For what? You ain't got to be over there. So when you saying connect the dots real quick before I slide, Congressional Record of America being Morocco, you can go to the reference point. Library of Congress is right there. Handwritten by G.W. Georgie Boy Washington. G-Dub, Georgie Boy. There he is. Oh, Georgie Boy. Oh, Georgie Boy. We see your letter. 1789, December 1st. Yeah, Georgie Boy. We see your letter. We see you that you acknowledging the Sultan of Morocco, the Emperor of Morocco. We see you, Georgie Boy. Yeah, we see you. Huh? We see you, Georgie. We see you. What'd he say? Oh, Georgie Boy. What he said? He said, within our territories, there are no mines, either gold or silver, and this young nation, just recovering from the waste and desolation of a long war, have not as yet had time to acquire riches by agriculture and commerce. But our soil is bountiful and our people industrious, and we have reason to flatter ourselves that we shall gradually become useful to our friends. Treaty of peace and friendship? Treaty of peace and friendship? Treaty of peace and friendship? Treaty of peace and friendship, huh? Okay. Our friendship? Our friendship? Our friendship, huh? Friendship with who? The Moroccans. And you go right to the Quran questions for Moorish Americans. See it right there? Say it ain't so. Joe, say it ain't so. Number 14. What that say? Why are we Moorish Americans? Why are we Moorish Americans? Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Bing bong. You can't escape this right here. You can't escape it. You can't get away from it. You can't get away from it. It don't matter where you go. You can't escape. You can't escape it. You can't get away from it. It don't matter where you want to go with it, fam. Where you want to go with it. You can't escape it. Hold up. You know what? You know what? We're going to do this right here. Hold up. This is what they was talking about. They was talking about this right here, right? This is what they was talking about. This is what they was talking about. They was talking about this right here, wasn't it? When they talking about this right here, they was talking about genealogy, which is the lineage of our people can be traced back to Jesus, Yeshua, Abraham, Boaz, Ruth, Jesse, King David, Solomon, Hezekiah, Joseph, and Mary. Right? It said that we are the Israelites. Yes, but Israelites are a tribe of Moorish people who were to be saved from the iron hand of oppression of the pale-skinned nations of Europe, who were governing a portion of Palestine at that time. Which means Palestine. Ooh, Palestine. Where was that? Oh my God. Where was that train? That train crash derailment over there. Man, stop playing. Stop playing. Islam. Stop playing. Where was that train? Where was that train derailment at? Stop playing, fam. Where was that train derailed at? Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Where was that train derailed at? Palestine? How could a Palestine be over in Ohio, but they think that Palestine is over across the seas over there? What? What? And you come right to the one-on-ones and you see that Palestine, at that time, the so-called Israelites were being oppressed by the so-called pale-skinned nations of Europe. So that would mean Palestine was over here first. What? So you still think that you ain't home already? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. You still think you ain't at the crib already, fam? We already home already. Palestine is over here first. It's not over there first. Everything originated over here. Huh? They got us tricked. That's over with now. Palestine is over here first. It ain't over there first. It's not over here first. No, it's not over here first. Palestine is not over here first. Palestine is over here first. Because this is Al Maghrib Al Aqsa over here. That's why you had a Palestine, Ohio. Huh? Palestine, East Palestine? How you got a East Palestine in Ohio? What? You think Palestine over there first? Or it's over here? Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. You see it right here. You see it right here in the literature. You see it right here in the literature, number 28. Why did Allah send Yeshua to this earth? To save the Israelites from the iron hand of oppression of the pale-skinned nations of Europe who were governing a portion of Palestine at that time. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This is fast twitch.
Yeah. You gotta be quicker than that. This how Moors be looking at this bullshit. This how Moors be looking at people that come with that bullshit. Huh? This how Moors be looking at people that say that dumb shit out their mouth. Like, man, what you mean? We ain't Moors. What you mean we Moors? We ain't Moors. What you mean? We ain't Moors. How you got a Palestine in Ohio? If hybrid Europeans, think about this. If hybrid Europeans really are the ones who found the Americas, just let this one marinate, because I'm finna slide. If hybrid Europeans actually found the Americas first, why would they name a land Palestine, which is an Arabic name? Just let that one, yeah. Just let that one go around your mind a few times. Why would Anglo-Saxons, if they found the Americas first, and we were just somehow slaves, why would the Anglo-Saxons name a town in Ohio Palestine, which is an Arabic name? Bing bong. Can't escape it. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. You can't escape it, fam. You can't escape it, fam. Ooh. Shout out to Buddha. You can't escape it, fam. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. You can't escape it. Even if you trying to do something, you still can't escape it. You can't escape it. So just something to think about. Why would Anglo-Saxons who didn't speak Arabic, why would they name a town in Ohio Palestine, which is Arabic? Something to think about. Something to think about. Hey, man. Just something to think about. It's just something to think about. That's all. It's just something to think about. Why would exactly Aramaic is the sister language of Arabic? So you got Aramaic and you got Arabic. And Aramaic is the sister language of Aramaic. And this is where you get Muslim from. Muslim, not Muslim. Muslim. Muslim is ancient. Muslim is not. It's not. Muslim is ancient. Muslim is ancient. Muslim is not. Do your research. Muslim is ancient. To do the divine will of Allah. Muslim is ancient. Do your research. Not Muslim. You got to go to the source, the etymon. Muslim. That's why the Prophet said it all through the literature. Asiatics and Muslims. Asiatics and Muslims. It's in the literature. We got to go to the old. We got to go back to that state of mind of our ancient foremothers and forefathers. You go back. You go back. You go back. Page 349. You go back. What is a Muslim? A Muslim is an Arabic word, and its English transliteration is one who is the divine will of the great God Allah. That's a Muslim. One who is the divine will of the great God Allah. This ancient definition can be traced back to the founders of the world's first religious creed, Islamism, for the divine and earthly salvation of man on earth. Muslim came before and has always superseded the modern Arabian translation of Muslim. Today's Muslim is Americans. Hold up. Today's Muslims is defined as one who submits their will to Allah. You see, it's there. You see, it's there, but it's watered down. It's there, but it's watered down. It ain't got that sauce. It's watered down. You see? A Muslim is one who is the divine will of the great God Allah. That's a Muslim. So the watered down version will be saying that you a Muslim. And a Muslim is defined as one who submits their will to Allah. You see, they ain't got divine will or they ain't got the greater God Allah. It's watered down. This book is called The Exhuming of a Nation. You see, this is why we are Asiatics and Muslims. You could say you're a Muslim, but Muslim is the ancient, is stronger because you saying something that's coming from source, the etymology. Muslim, we Muslims, yeah, but we're Muslims though, because Muslim is ancient. Muslim ain't. Muslim ain't. And if you go to the 101s, Prophet puts it right there. Who are Adam and Eve? They are the mothers and fathers of the human family. Asiatics and Muslims. Bing bong. Yeah. Yeah. You know how we get down. 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 The Sultan of Morocco, Moroccan treaties. You know how we get down. Huh? You know how we get down, fam. 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 The torch. You know how we get down, fam. You know how we get down, fam. And then you come right here. You come right here. It says what right here? It says question. What is the Masonically buried national name of our great nation, falsely known throughout the world as the United States, United States of America, US, USA? Answer, Morocco. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. What they trying to do? What they trying to do? What they trying to do? Huh? What they trying to do? What they trying to do, fam? What they trying to do? Boys always bring that boom, though. We 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 always bring that fire. Hey. Hey. Listen. Appreciate y'all Moors tuning in, though. For another episode of The Beam Out. Study, study, study. Teach your babies. Each one teach one. Shout out to all the Moors out there. All the lands out there. All the Moors out there. All around the world. You know what I'm saying? All around the world. All this is Moorish land. All this is Moorish land. All this is Moorish lands. The Moors out there in Australia. All this is Moorish land. The Aborigines that's down there. Yeah. What you thought? That these ain't Moors? Out there in New Guinea? Shout out to the Moors everywhere. What you thought? That these ain't Moors? The Philippines? Huh? What you thought? That this ain't our land? You thought this ain't our land? What? What you thought? This ain't our land? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Fair, we not playing, fam. We not playing, fam. All this is our land. It's time to claim our land back. Get out the mud, claim your name. Alright? Study, study, study. Our self-law and master. Peace, Moors.